All right, we're live here. Good morning, everybody. It is June the 11th. I'm going to go through things quickly here, just an update of where everything is in the spreadsheets for the AltSeason Copilot and the Pro Alerts. And I'll do a longer live stream later today or tomorrow talking about the revenue streams. But for now, I'll just go through the charts. So Bitcoin has gone over the 1, 2, 3 top formation, broke the uptrend line, and it's crossed the EMA exit on the 4-hour time frame. So it is officially in partial hold status for our system. That means our system would be moving half of our Bitcoin into cash, watching to put it back into Bitcoin should we make a bottom and continue higher, or move the rest of our Bitcoin into cash if the EMA crosses over the 12-hour time frame. And that's what the AltSeason Copilot trading plan does. And it does it for all these different coins. That's the deal there. So in this live stream, I just want to go through what's going on in the charts. So we've got Bitcoin breaking the top formation. We've got DXY now creating a pretty strong bottom formation here and showing strength. So this is the dollar index. And as the dollar index is going up, pretty much everything else is going down. So the other day when I did the live stream, we saw that if we see that Bitcoin price is going down and Bitcoin dominance is going up, that means we should be moving our money into cash. So if I go into Bitcoin dominance and I bring up Bitcoin price in the background here, we can see that in the last short while here, indeed, that's what's been happening. We can see Bitcoin dominance has been going up and Bitcoin price has been topping out, telling us that the move over to cash is what's next. And the AltSeason Copilot has been showing us exactly that the last few days. We can see that the alerts have all pulled back, so there's nothing near the 1, 2, 3 bottom and the EMA crossovers for us now. They've all pulled back. All of the hold positions have pulled back into partial hold, and many of the partial holds have also exited, so that we are only now holding 6% of coins, 7%, and another 8% are in partial hold status, and the rest of them are either in Bitcoin or in cash. So our system is moving us out of crypto entirely right now and moving us into cash, which is important to have a specific time when you know that that's what the system's telling you to do. Let me go back to the control panel here. And now I want to go into what's happening today in the Pro Alerts, because even though Bitcoin dominance is rising and Bitcoin price is falling, our job is always to look for those times where Bitcoin dominance is dropping and Bitcoin price is rising. Those are the really sweet spots for us. So here you can see this period of time in the past where dominance was dropping and Bitcoin price was rising. This was huge. I got the mute over here. This was huge. I made a killing here. I didn't really understand why it was such an enormously profitable time. And then I made a $500,000 trading mistake in 2017 where I held all of my alts while dominance was rising and Bitcoin price was rising. So if I had taken all of my alts and closed them out right there and gone into Bitcoin, I would have made $500,000 more. So I call it my $500,000 trading mistake. And it really taught me a lot. I learned a lot, but I haven't really changed my behavior as much as I would like. So I'm still going to be automating more of this, and the next couple live streams I'll show you inside how I'm getting ChatGPT to look inside the spreadsheet and take care of things that I want to do in my own trading plan. Pardon me. So our job always is to look for Bitcoin dominance top formation, no matter how long it takes. As Bitcoin dominance is going up, I'm still always looking for that top formation. And when it does, I'll be ready. When it does the top formation, I'll be ready for it. When Bitcoin dominance does the top formation, it's not going to do it so that all the coins go at once. They're going to go in a bell curve. Some of the coins will go way before all of the others. All right, I love that mute button. So I have to always stay ready for which are the coins that are going to take off before the rest of the crowd. And the way I do that is to go through the spreadsheet. One coin at a time, review their chart, and if a coin is crossing the chart, then I'm going to take action on it. I see the data is pulling up a little wonky here. I'll have to check that. So all of that boils down to the spreadsheet. And the spreadsheet collects everything into the website so I can see what happened today, what happened yesterday. And right now we have alerts going out for TIA, PHB, audio, and we have a new hold status in STG. So let me now go and look at those. Audio, first of all. I don't have the chat set up so that I could see if you're actually on the chat. There's another thing that, boy, there's a lot of things to take care of to get this live stream ready every morning. Here is the alert status for audio. As prices have come down, it's made a bottom, it's held above the recent bottom. That's a springboard trade entry. And if it goes, then we're there to grab it. What else went on today? PHB, TIA, and STG. So those are all in a different panel. STG. So this one just triggered in. Again, it's another springboard trade entry where we have support. It bounced up, came back and held above support. It gives us a little consolidation where I can map out my risk to reward ratio, and there we go. We're set up. Next one to look at, STG, PHB, different panel, and TIA. TIA. So I've set out the alert for TIA. I like that it's held above, it's holding above support from the past. So it gives us a nice place to put something in there. And LMN. PHB is another one I wrote an alert for. Much the same thing where we've got higher lows. It came back and gave a consolidation. That's where I want to play. And if it goes up above that, I will catch that trade. The spreadsheet will fire it in. I think I got to double check what's going on with the data here. And then we're into that trade. So that's what's going on today. I also want to take a look at some of the stage 3 trades here. Oh, it's not pulling it up out of the spreadsheet. I can't pull it up out of the spreadsheet because the data is not coming up properly. All right. I think that's a Google issue because there's nothing been changed in the spreadsheet, and this happens occasionally where the data is just not being pulled in properly. So I'll check on that later. For now, we'll go through the AltSeason Copilot and we'll go back to the spot account. So the trades that I have that are way in profit that I wanted to take a look at are right here actually. So Pendle is way up nicely in profit, and I chose to keep the stop loss way back and not do anything with it. And I'm going to keep it there. Even though the EMAs have crossed over to a full exit status. So the AltSeason Copilot itself would be in full exit status for this one, but the Pro Alerts, because we got into it down here and the stop is above the entry, it's in profit. There's nothing for me to do on this. So I'm leaving it. Same thing with People. Even though it's coming up to cross the EMAs here, I mean, it's crossing the 1, 2, 3 top and it's crossing the uptrend line. There's always the question of which one of the 1, 2, 3 tops do you take action on? When the 1, 2, 3 top hits and the EMA crosses on the 1 hour time frame, then this would be taking us into partial exit if we were to do it by the time frame. And if we were trading by the 15-minute time frame, it would have us out on full exit for People as well. But because we're trading on the longer time frame and it's fixed to our system, it's not going to give us an exit until the 4-hour EMAs cross over. So it'll allow price to come back because we're so profitable. It'll allow price to have a lot more room, and we'll just hold this even if it comes back more. In fact, I'm actually expecting it and anticipating, planning for it to come back to the 50% or the 0.382 level. And if it does that, that's my time to add on to it. So if it comes back here and gives me a 1, 2, 3, just back by the support and resistance level, that gives me a place that I could write my nitro trade and add on to this trade right there. And that's what I'm waiting for in all of these. And it really doesn't work well at all if Bitcoin dominance is continuing in the uptrend. So my system will keep getting us in and kicking us out, getting us in and kicking us out. And it should be doing that all the way up. That's what our system is there to do. And when it does change direction, that's where we're going to make all the profit coming back. So that's our update for today. I'm not going to do anything on the revenue streams. That's going to take more preparation for a whole more time for me to get that ready. So I hope this has been a little bit insightful. I want to finish with a look at Bitcoin on the Bollinger Bands here. The 12-hour time frame. Pardon me. The 12-hour time frame is widening so that price could continue down from here, according to the Bollinger Bands. And if I go into the dollar index, it is also widening out of a bottom formation to give dollar index power to go higher from here. That's a pretty strong bottom formation on the weekly time frame for dollar index. We've got 2 hammer reversal candles here that it gives it really good support, these higher lows. For if I was bullish on this, that's a really bullish setup. So being that bullish for the dollar index means that Bitcoin could really come back and test its 50% level from where it is, which is a normal part of market action for price to move up in a big move, come back to the 50% level, consolidate, and then continue the trend after that. So Bitcoin really could come back some deep to 49,000 to 45,000 range and just spank everybody right there. And those are all totally possible with the setup of the dollar index looking so good on the weekly right now. That's really looking strong. And it's not what I'm wanting, because I'm wanting the alts to take off, and that would do good for me. I do have an array of alts that I'm not getting out of. I'm just going to sit in them, and we'll see how well that works over time. Anyway, thanks again for being here for another live stream. Leave a comment down below. Let me know you were here. Thumbs up, and I'll check the chat afterwards, and I'll be sure tomorrow that I have that extra step ready for the live stream. Thanks again. Trade safe and keep those losses small.